So today I'm gonna talk about being schizophrenic because I'm literally diagnosed, and I thought, what should I talk about in my next video? And I was like, I I can talk about anything, and if I can talk about anything, then I might as well talk about this because it's a big aspect of my life now. I got diagnosed like last year, um, in I think November. Yeah, I think it wanted to be November I got diagnosed. And that was a very interesting thing. It was just like I had been like being treated at like a psychiatric place for like some time, and one day like didn't really say what I had. They just kind of said I had like profound psychosis, I think, or like acute psychosis, I think they call it. And then they were like you like just in a one like sitting that we were talking about, like after a while of being there, they just kind of said like, well, she has schizophrenia. So, and then they were just, you were so casual, they were casual with it. I was like, oh wow, like I kind of expected it because my grandma had schizophrenia, and it's like, you know that is something that goes through family lines. So and plus I was kind of like unstable, so I thought I thought that they would diagnose me with schizophrenia, but I was psychotic, so I also thought that it would be like it was like made up, like they were just gonna make it up to trap me or something. But anyways, after I got like treated from that, I'm no longer psychotic, thankfully. Which is like, no, let me. I'm so confused about this thing because the thing about being schizophrenic is that you can be not psychotic, but you can also still like have to fight delusions, kind of like. For example, like I'm an atheist mostly, but nowadays I'm wondering if God is real. Like, is that because I'm schizophrenic, or is that because I'm just thinking? You know what I mean? So then I'm just like, but then like at the same time I can like have dreams about random shit, like being dragged from my bed and all kind of stuff. Like, so then it's like, is that part of the psychosis, or is that just a normal thing that comes with being a person? Like, I don't know. Like, I have to try and decipher between being psychotic or what, fighting delusions and that kind of stuff. I mean, being normal and fighting delusions. So that's fun, I guess. Um. Also, a thing about it is like dating. Like, when do I just kind of say, hey, I have schizophrenia? Like, when is the point of saying that? When is the time you say that? Do I say that at the beginning? Do I say that in the middle? Do I say that at the end? No, well, obviously not at the end, but yeah, like, what do I say? When do I say that? Like, do I just kind of come up with it? Because I feel like it's a red flag, isn't it? Like, schizophrenia, like being treated for schizophrenia has to be a red flag. Like, come on, that's literally like, you are literally insane. Like, that is the most stereotypical example of being insane there is. Like, I'm not even unhealthy like that in relationships. I'm like, how, like, I feel like I'd just attract, if I was saying it at the beginning, I'd just attract people who are like looking for toxicity. You know what I mean? So then I'm just like, what am I gonna do with like this, this diagnosis? Um, and there's so much to talk about in terms of this. Like, it made me kind of depressed for a little bit. Like, I was like, wow, why am I schizophrenic? That don't make no sense. Like, should I just up and die instead of be schizophrenic? Like, I mean, I shouldn't smile through this, but like, yeah. Like, what is the point of living? Sorry, my camera did whatever it felt to do. Honestly, like I was out of storage, so it cut out. But yeah, like, what is the point of living with schizophrenia? It's like, but I'm no longer thinking that way. Like I'm like, okay, this still it isn't being treated, and I'm no longer psychotic. I can just live with like a normal state of mind. But I still find myself envying people who are just naturally sane. You know what I mean? Like, isn't that so cool? Like you just have a stable mind. Like you don't have to deal with craziness. Like you don't have to deal with like delusions and that kind of stuff, or think that your mind is playing tricks on you. You can just live in peace. Yeah, I think that's really cool, honestly. So yeah, those are my thoughts on this. I hope that helps you understand people with schizophrenia more. Yeah.